Hello YouTube, I'm Dr. Fudgy. Now, normally when we do a helmet video, we're in an area that is way too small for what we're reviewing. Now it is the same case with this, but in my defense, this is actually larger than any helmet I've actually reviewed before. Mine is the box. Height wise, it's the largest. Length wise, that would go to the Iron Man helmet. But as you can see here, it is the Phase 2 Clone Trooper. Obviously inspired by the Clone Wars, as it tells us there on the back, but I would actually say it would be more inspired by what we've recently gotten from the the Obi-Wan Kenobi series and the Mandalorian season 2 and 3 because of the Order 66 flashbacks. And I'm only saying that because we've now got high-res models that they can use, and filming those 3 series has actually been the first time that Phase 2 Clone Trooper armour has been there physically, actually any clone armour, because for the prequel trilogy it was all CGI. So, we have down here, down the spine, a high-res render of a Phase 2 Clone Trooper with the side bit of the helmet, as is now custom. On the front we have Phase 2 Clone Trooper, then electronic helmet. Then we have a side shot of the helmet with a uppercut, like cross section of like the helmet blueprint, as we always do. We've got the Black Series logo there. Then on the back, Black Series logo again. Phase 2 Clone Trooper, electronic helmet. Oh, sorry, electronically distorts wearer's voice to sound like a Phase 2 Clone Trooper, if you say so. An adjustable fit for most head sizes, which, as we've learnt from other helmets, will vary depending on the size of your head. The Clone Wars, and down here, realistic, detailed, screen-inspired reproduction of a Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmet. Then you got the Disney logo, all your Lucasfilm limited rights protected, and Hasbro, because Hasbro are the people that produce the Black Series line. Then we have the helmet side, the helmet back, the helmet's other side with Aurebesh text. So I will put that on the side for you in a minute for like translation. I imagine it just says side. Oh, hang on, it's pointing at details. Oh, we can guess what it says then. And there's your helmet. Right, that's pointing at the eyes. That probably says Visor or something like that. That probably says microphone or speaker because of that. No, we'll just. I will translate this and I'll put them in the description in this order. So if you want to see the translation, look in the description now, and there you will find it. And then, this is always a pain to move these boxes about, the Black Series logo with like a game cover type. You know, it feels like something you'd see on the Battlefront 2 sort of game case. And then for the bottom, it's just your legal information. So, they actually, because I've already opened this, they pack the helmets in differently now, which I actually prefer this way, because the previous way was a bit irritating because there was like 8 pieces of bloody cardboard. So we got this nice bit, which that's what it is comprised of, and it just sits on top to, you know, protect the helmet. We've obviously got your legal information that you don't throw away, but do not stick in blender or whatever they end up saying. That is how you get the batteries out. It's just on about the adjustable headbands, because they've got to tell you about that. And then that's how you get the voice changer. And then you got, trying to do this with one hand does not work properly. Then you got the front of the box. There's a and the back of the box like band goes all the way around. So yeah, then you got this bit, which is now like a more bendy piece of plastic, which is a lot nicer. And then inside you've got your bag that goes over the helmet, and there's actually a cardboard block at the bottom that the helmet goes on top of, which keeps it in place quite nicely actually. Because one like major complaint I've had with the boxes is when you're transporting the helmets, especially like Mandalorian helmets. I'm going to use Din Djarin as an example here because that is an obscenely small helmet. It does shake around quite a lot in the box, so you know, wear and tear over time and that. But this has fixed the issue, so we will move on to the helmet. So here it is, the Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmet. First introduced in 21 BBY, phasing out the Phase 1 clone armor. It was first seen in Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 4 Episode 1. It was like a split second, but the first episode it was properly in was Season 4 Episode 5, but that's if you don't count ARC Troopers, because they had like a specialised type thing. Now, I think this does look pretty screen accurate. It's also very big, so I can't get it into frame without like flinging myself 48 feet away from it. But it looks amazing, as you can see. It is big. Bigger than any helmet I've ever worn, I'm pretty sure. Because I can actually wear my glasses whilst I have this helmet on, which is an issue. I've not been sort of able to do any of that with previous helmets because of how small they've been. But here, that is no issue. So there's a 360 of the helmet. You can see that's where the speakers are and the ventilator for what when it was a proper helmet. Then if we just pull this back and pull the back panel off, that is your battery compartment with all of your legal information there. And then if I just put the light on, there you go. It's the inside of the helmet. That there I believe is the microphone. And there's the inside of the T-visor. That's the headband strap, and it's still got like the foam plastic box things at the top, which are in every form of helmet at this point. There's your mock-up of the earpiece or air ventilator. There's a little pattern on the back, and there's the other side. What it looks like inside. What it looks like inside the helmet, I will attempt to show you, but it ain't going to be the easiest thing to do. There you go. There is a voice changer, as you just heard, but it is not the greatest of things in the world. All you do is you tap the left earpiece, and it makes that noise. And as you can see, it's not the best in the world. I mean, none of them are, let's be honest. It's a voice changer in a practically toy helmet. It's not going to work properly. It reminds me that I'm glad they've included it, really, because it's a nice sort of callback to the original Phase 1 clone voice changer helmet from the 2008 Clone Wars series and 2002 Attack of the Clones film. So it's nice. It's a nice callback to things they have previously done. They have announced a variant of this helmet already, which I thought they were going to do, because Hasbro now have the potential to flap a bit of paint on it and release each clone battalion's helmet, which you know I'm a fool and I'm going to end up acquiring a load of them, and I'm waiting for them to do a phase 1 helmet. But they have already announced the first battalion, the 332nd, or Ahsoka's clones, which means you can already guess, because this is a Hasbro Pulse pre-order, that it's a test thing to see if people will buy helmet variants. You know I'm probably going to. Which means a 501st helmet is imminent, because they've just got to take the orange markings off, and there you go. So yeah, until next time, have a good day, have a great day, thanks for watching, and happy Revenge of the 5th.